Hello everyone and welcome to Swahili Kingdom. Habari zenu na karibuni katika Swahili Kingdom. So today I'm going to answer a question that has been asked by one of our members here at Swahili Kingdom, and we need to help each other. So the thing he asked was, could you please tell me the method you've been using learning Tagalog? And I'm sure that when I tell you the methods that I've been using telling you learning Tagalog, of course I've done a video of the methods I've been using and the methods that I'm no longer using in Tagalog, but the video is in Tagalog. I will put subtitles soon, but at the moment I've not put subtitles. But right now I want to tell you in English the methods that I've been using in learning Tagalog, the methods that I'm still using right now. And I'm sure that if you know these methods, and when you know these methods, your brain is going to open and you can also use these methods in learning Swahili. Okay? So if you are interested in this video, let's continue. By the way, my name is Connie. I am a Swahili tutor. I teach Swahili. I also offer personal Swahili lessons. If you are interested in learning individually or learning as a group, you can contact me via the email address written below, or you can comment down below. If you like my videos in this channel, don't forget to like, comment, and share. Okay? The first one, method number one, is translating songs. Okay, so since I started learning Tagalog, I got an interest in their songs. So I started getting their songs. I read the songs in Tagalog, then I translate them, and then I sing. When I sing those songs, actually singing is another method that I use. So when I sing those songs, and I remember, since I've translated the song, I know the meaning of the word. Because if you don't translate the song and you are just starting, you are doing nothing, because you are not getting anything. Another thing is singing, actually singing the songs that I have translated. So the good thing about this method, when you sing, you actually get the rhythm, how the pronunciation, the intonation, how the words are going. Singing is very important when you want to speak a language naturally. And when you sing, your brain will be like, oh, so you know this language, you actually understand this language. So it is kinda a method of tricking your brain, because your brain right now knows, oh, you don't know Swahili, so you can't tell me that you know Swahili. You need to do the grammar and learn like the others did. But when you start singing, your brain will be like, aha, so you can speak this language. Okay, singing. And another third method I use is mimicking or shadowing. Shadowing, I used it most of the time in singing. So I saw a video last time on the difference of repeating and shadowing. Repeating is just saying the words that another person has said, but shadowing is saying the words while you do the action, you remove the expressions, you put the intonation that the other person has put. For example, let's shadow this word. You can shadow this sentence with me. Nimesema ondoka hapa. Nimesema ondoka hapa. Shadow it. So you see, when someone says nimesema ondoka hapa, and another one says nimesema ondoka hapa, you see the difference. Okay, so repeating is different from shadowing. So I used shadowing with singing. When someone sings, I use the intonation. Like when they say akin, I use that akin. Yes. Singing songs I've already said. Shadowing I've already said. Another fourth method that I used was translating not only songs but translating conversations. Okay, so where do you get the conversations to translate? How do you get those conversations to translate? Because when you are starting and you write a sentence, of course it won't be grammatically correct, perfectly correct. So for you to feed your brain with those things, make sure you follow people that speak that language. For instance, right now, talking about Tagalog, I followed people that speak in Tagalog. I followed the natives. I followed websites. I changed my app to Tagalog. Like everywhere I went on the internet was about Tagalog. So when I saw I could see a sentence in Tagalog, another method that I used was listening to music or songs and listening to conversations. So when you are a beginner, you start with listening to music. As I have said, you translate, you sing, then you listen. So it becomes easier for you. And as I grew to become an advanced, I started listening to conversations, which I'm still doing right now, which is the 6th method, listening to conversations. The 7th method is writing a daily journal. Actually, I have a habit. I have a habit where I write a daily journal in Tagalog. So right now I write a daily journal in 3 languages. I have specific days for specific languages. I have Filipino or Tagalog, then I have Spanish, and I have Italian. So I write a daily journal. With Tagalog, maybe right now is 3 years of writing a journal. Actually, you can also form this habit if you want. I read a book of forming habits, which say that you can form habits in only 66 days. So after 66 days, it becomes effortless. You do it without thinking. You just want to write. Okay, you can start writing diaries or journals. They are very important because when you write, your mind is seeing, oh, this person can do this, etc. Another method I used was talking to natives, speaking to natives, understanding what they are saying. Although this method gave me some challenges, I spoke about it in the video that I talked in Tagalog, but I had challenges with natives where natives were telling me don't learn the language. Others were actually encouraging me to learn the language. Others were happy. So when you start speaking with natives, just be prepared psychologically. Another one was learning focused grammar. Of course, I understood that learning a language with comprehensible input was fine and was okay, but to refine my Tagalog, I used grammar, focused grammar. Grammar is different from focused grammar. Grammar, you learn everything that they have taught in school. Focused grammar, you learn specific things. For instance, you can go to tenses alone, then you can go to tenses alone, then go to adjectives, and then maybe after you do tenses, you can acquire adjectives as you go on. That is what I call focused grammar. Another one is reading books. The challenge that I encountered with reading books in Tagalog is that there are no many books on the internet in Tagalog unless you buy. So before I didn't buy, but nowadays I'm starting to buy Tagalog books so that I can read. I read, when you read a book, you get new vocabulary, you get sentence structures, your brain will be absorbing a lot more things than when you are not reading. Let me put for you an ebook. Let me put for you an ebook written by Teresita Ramos. It has 16 stories in Tagalog that will help you improve because it has questions and a lot more things. Okay, I'll put the link down below for you to download. I hope I will not forget. If you like this video, kindly like, subscribe, comment, and share. Okay. Another method that I used was that is method number 11, was talking to myself. So here it is. Sometimes when you are doing something, you have to people might call you crazy because you are doing some things different from them. But if you want to achieve it, you have to be comfortable with being called crazy so that you can achieve that thing. Sometimes at our house, I used to speak. I just speak in Tagalog. I just speak. I free my mind and I just speak. When someone asks me a question, I just answer them in Tagalog. Then when they tell me, oh, I've not understood that one, and then I'll tell them in English or in Swahili. Yeah, and then sometimes I would record myself speaking in Tagalog. I record myself singing in Tagalog. I see those intonations. I see how my face is, my facial expressions. Okay, so those are the things that I did. Another thing, number 12, is I used a dictionary. If you are learning a language, kindly download a dictionary to use, because a dictionary will help you when you find a new word and you don't have time to go to the internet, or you don't want to go online. You can use a dictionary, search the word, know the meaning. When you are starting, of course, when I started with an Tagalog English dictionary and vice versa. Right now, I think I still have that dictionary, but most of the time I prefer Tagalog to Tagalog meaning. I don't like, I'm no longer interested with the translation. Another thing, number 13, is I changed my, I changed my environment, like my environment on the internet, my Facebook, even now it is still in Tagalog. Like, I have this, people actually call me strange or funny sometimes, or boring, because when they take my phone, they find that my Facebook is in Tagalog. When they go to Instagram, Instagram is in Spanish, WhatsApp is in Spanish, like email is in Spanish, YouTube is in Italian. Like, they feel so bad. They're like, so you don't want us to use your phone. So if you are learning a language, for instance, Swahili, go to an app that you usually use, change the language to Swahili. And then you will be absorbing the language as you go on. Number 14, I used to write my to-do list in Swahili. Right now, I write my to-do list in several languages. So right now, there are 3, so I write according to the day. For instance, Monday to Wednesday is Spanish. Thursday to Friday, Monday to Wednesday is Italian. Thursday to Friday is Spanish. Saturday to Sunday is Tagalog. Italian took the longest day because I'm just beginning, so I need more practice. Okay, you can do that too. Write your to-do list in Swahili or write your to-do list in Tagalog. With that one, you are going to know more vocabulary in that language that you intend to learn, or the language that you are learning. More basic vocabulary, like a cup, like going to wash dishes, going for a walk, or those things, okay? Another thing is about reading posts, which I've said about in translating conversations. So I read posts, I read WhatsApp stories, Instagram feeds in the target language. So immerse yourself in, for instance, if it's in Swahili, immerse yourself in Swahili. When you see something in Swahili, go watch it. Because I know when you see something in Swahili, like for me, when I used to see something in Spanish, something inside me will tell me, don't go there, you are not going to understand. It is kind of a fear that is telling you don't go there because it thinks that you won't understand. Yes, of course, you might not understand. But when you feel that fear, go there. Check that thing, check that conversation or that WhatsApp status or whatever. And if it's someone who has posted it, just go and ask that person, what does this word mean? Of course, after translating those words, go ask them. Because don't go to someone without knowing anything. Have some knowledge before you approach someone. And above all, always remember that experts were once beginners. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Until next time, kwaheri.